Welcome to Comics League. I'm Jared.
And I'm Lad.
And this is quite possibly one of the most important videos we will put out because I know this is super late, so just bear with us. We've been busy.
Yeah.
I started a new job. Lad's been doing schoolwork. But we just wanted to say, so the channel passed last week, April 27th, 100 subscribers. And then just recently, we got 150 subs. This is a huge milestone.
Yeah. This is huge, hitting 100 and then hitting 150 so fast after that.
It was like, I think we're growing subs now faster than we did the last time we had a Wes on.
Yeah, that was really huge.
It's just, I just remember 2 months ago, 32 subs. We were stuck on, we couldn't, we didn't know what to do. We couldn't grow.
Right. We've been doing YouTube for about a year. And
a year or two, and the channels, the podcast started on Spotify like about a year and a half ago. It was when the SnyderCut was announced, right? SnyderCut was announced May 20. It was like around that time. It was like June when the first episode dropped.
Yeah, so like 2 years ago, Jared started doing the podcast, and I jumped on like episode 7 or so on Spotify. And then a year and a half ago, we started the YouTube. Jared's idea there, and we worked on it. We spent like a year and a half, like basically like at 20, maybe, and we finally got to 32. But that was just like friends and family and a couple random people. But we were stuck at 32 for so many months, and we kept putting out content like every single, like Jared's idea.
I mean, occasionally we would have a video that would like explode, like our Masters of the Universe trailer reaction.
Right. That was so for people to know, we kind of got like on YouTube, like, couple of views, like 5, 10, like when we got 20, like the cover of Doomsday Clock, when we got like 20 views on that, the SnyderCut reaction video, like 20 views or so, and Neon Green Hulk with your friend also, that was like a couple like 20 or so. Those were huge milestones for us when we got 20 views in the video. Then the He-Man reaction, just because of the Masters of the Universe show, Collins algorithm, we broke 100 and hit 150, and it was like a huge deal because we had never gotten that many views on anything before, and that was just so much fun. And just Jared kept pushing through, even though we were stuck at 32 subscribers for so long. Jared kept pushing with content, keeping the momentum going, even though there was like just a fizzle. There was like nothing growing. We were stagnant, plateaued. And I was helping out Jared, like, even though it was very tough during those times, we kept going through that. I don't know if I would have had the strength to keep going. Jared,
I almost gave up, dude.
Yeah.
It's just, and then I was going through I was watching a Thinking Critical video.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what? Why don't I see if I can get him on the show? Let me try this collabing thing. The worst that could happen is he'll say, listen, man, I don't really collab channels. But he has people on his channel too. So I figured, oh, what the heck? Yeah. So I do the interview.
About 3 months ago.
It was a Thursday. I remember I recorded on Thursday morning, and then it was supposed to upload at noon on Friday. So I record the interview. I scheduled to upload and everything. Expecting, 5-10 views or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and it uploads, and then 20 minutes goes by, and it's at like 7 views. So I'm like, okay. And then it's at 50 views like 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
And then 50 more views.
Right.
And then 50 more views.
Yeah.
This video exploded, and Lana and I were texting each other back and forth, like, and then all of a sudden we see 33 subscribers, 34 subscribers, and we're like, what?
It's like no more 32. 32
yes!
is like our dreaded number. Like, no, that's like our, like, it's like a cursed number. 32 is like bad for us. It haunts our nightmares. 32. But that West video really pushed us forward. But I just want to mention how before we had the West interview, and that helped us really blow up, we were upgrading the channel. Like even though we're still stagnant, Jared and I said, let's try to get even better. Jared was focusing on doing thumbnails and he was working hard on that. And then I kind of helped him out, like, hey, let's try to style like this. Let's put the font and try to have, big, bold letters so people can really read the content, like look really professional. Even though our video cameras were still low quality, when people saw the video on the recommended, they would want to click on it because it looked great, and that was something we did. I remember we got like 50 views on a video before Wes came on. Remember our 100th podcast episode got how to get into comics, got like 50 views in the end. We were starting to get like 20 sometimes, or maybe 30 views on a video. So we were growing a little bit, but we were still working at it, even though we were stagnant. And then that Wes video just helped us explode in terms of subscribers, connections, views. And this was Jared's idea, because at that point I got really busy with school, and I was just giving Jared motivation from the side. Jared, he was on his own. He had to go out and look for these people, and you've been carrying it. What have you been up to since the Wes video? Like, where did you go after that?
So then I was also subscribed to this channel called Max Field MVP Von Priestley. He's a former Marine, so I'm like, okay, we'll do him too.
Oh, cool.
He says nice. We do the interview, it does very well. And then I just decided this is doing really well, so why don't we just do more interviews? Like, really. And then at that point, that's when the subscriber count like started to like really like pick up.
Yeah,
to the point where Lad and I were like, the heck is going on here?
Yeah, we were like so surprised, and those like interviews gave us a jump start. Like, we were like broken down, our fire was burnt out, gave us just a jump start to get us back into the game, get us back into the algorithm.
I had Gabe Eltaeb on the show. He's a former DC colorist. That one I was not expecting.
Yeah, that was
like,
awesome.
I was like, oh
yeah.
And then the next video, the Snyderverse is happening! 115 views.
Yes.
At that, and then it's like I noticed every time we covered the Snyderverse, it was like significant views and subs too. It's like I have one like it is time. That was from, because on March 18th I released a video and then I did a live stream. The video was talking about it's time to trend again, because we wanted to like tell the story we wanted it. That one got 113 views, and then I did a live stream and that got over 100 views. In other words, we started to get an average 100 views.
Right.
It's like I did like the anti-life equation. I did the room tour. I did response videos. And then it was also when Lad and I did what is the best classic superhero movie. That's when I started collabing with MSK, because he commented on there, hey dude, DM me, I'd love to collab. And then I went on his channel, we talked about stuff, and then I connected to his friends, and then they had me on their channels, or I had them on live streams. You guys have all met Nerdman, he's pretty cool. And then the Snyderverse wins an Oscar. Actually, an Oscar. I put out the video. So I recorded a video at like 9 p.m.
Right.
9 p.m. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to throw this out. I'm just going to throw it out because I'm tired. Let me see what happens. And it just happened. Throw it out. It gets like 7 views in 5 minutes. So I'm like, that's normally my indication on when a video is going to explode. It's when I get 7 views in like a very short time.
Yeah.
So then I wake up the next day, it's at like 100 views. And I'm like, the heck?
Yeah.
Then every day it gained 100 views.
Yes. Yeah. It was
to the point where it's at 884.
Right.
And Lon and I are texting each other when there's a video is going ballistic, and we're like, and this is even. So this one came out in March. That's over 2 months ago. It's still getting views.
Right.
That's the thing. It's still getting views even after we uploaded other videos.
Right.
Then I did like Restore the Snyderverse. I explained the Nightmare timeline. I explained I reviewed the Dark Knight Returns. And then I did the State of the Snyderverse, 324 views.
Right. And it's just been crazy because we're starting to get like 50 views on like a podcast episode, and then it started to grow more and more. Now we're starting to get like over 100 views on an Under Two Capes episode, like our traditional podcast. And it's just crazy. You know, sometimes it's an interview with someone, sometimes just us talking. And it's just crazy to see like those are real people watching our content. And that's really, really, you know, it motivates us because it's hard to keep doing this every week when it just feels like nothing's happening, especially when we were stuck for so long. But to see that growth, really, I bet it motivates the both of us to keep putting effort.
Yeah, exactly. And it's also when you build a community of other like creators who know what you're going through, who give you motivation, who give you ideas on episodes. Because a lot of this stuff I got, like I did a stream last week talking about 300. I got the idea from Max because he was talking about how much he loves 300. So I'm like, oh, I'll do a stream about it. It's like I had Enosh from the Poindexter Lounge, 134. It's like so many of our stuff has now got, and not only views, we've actually gotten a solid amount of comments recently on all of our stuff, which is important because the comment helps the algorithm.
Right. And it makes it feels really nice when people comment because it helps the algorithm. It helps it out a ton, the engagement. But for us to see those comments, that actually means like someone watched the video and actually has something to say about it, good or bad, or just whatever they want to talk about. And that's like, oh, that's someone that's actually engaged with our content. Like that sparked the conversation. That's super cool to see someone takes the time out of their day to like post a comment like, hey, I really enjoyed this, or like, I disagree with this mindset, or like, I really think the same way too about blah, 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 blah. That's super cool to see. I really like to see those comments, and definitely keep doing that because it's great to see that.
Then I had Wes back on the show, and 871.
Yes, the Wes video came out about a week ago. That was in a
weekend.
Yep, that's true.
And it was at that point that we reached 100 views, and then the Wes video happens, and we gained 50. Subscribers.
And now the new West video is about the interview video, is about to become our #1 video. And we're getting close to the point when one of our videos can break 1,000. Like that, breaking 1,000 views on a video will be really huge for when it happens soon. But we're just going to keep working at it. You know, we're at 156 subscribers now. Today's May 13th. I'm going to date the video just for the record here. And it's super cool to see the channel keep growing. You know, it's been about 2 years of the since we've started creating content, and just to see where this channel grows from here. You've made a lot of great friends in the community. You're getting getting to meet people in the comment section, connecting and collaborating in live streams. We've been getting to hang out, talk about news, talk about fun stuff. It's just been a really cool journey.
Yeah, and honestly, it's a little overwhelming too, because to think is that I literally almost like said, okay, lad, we tried this, it's not going to work out. Then it starts gaining traction, and I'm like, I think we can do this. And it's all due to like all these guys coming on the show that had very low subscriber count. Like
our show
They came on our show that didn't have good views, didn't have good subscribers, and they gave us that boost of subs,
that cross-pollination, that exposure,
that quite really honestly is nice, just what we needed. And then that they were always there, available for like helping us like figure out ideas for like a video, figuring out how to do this better, how to do an intro better. And it was also then that I started doing that I shortened the intro and made it a little better into what you enjoy every time you click on a video.
Right. So really thankful to those people that take the time out to help out such a small channel like ours that wasn't really stuck in the mud. We were stuck in the mud, and we needed help getting pushed out of the mud to try to.
And actually, recently, we 4 days ago we hit 500 hours of watch time.
Yes,
that's
huge.
And what's very interesting is that if you take if you take our analytics and then just put them to 2 months ago, it's astounding how much like we gain, like in terms of watch time in hours, we gained 419.5.
Wow.
That's just and then in terms of subscribers, 123.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
When you look at our chart, it's like, yeah, exactly. You could see exactly where the points were, where all of a sudden we started getting like 144 new viewers, 248 new viewers when I really started doing this. But it's very humbling, and do want to say thank you to the viewers and everyone that subscribe, because honestly, without you guys, there is no Comics League.
Yeah.
And it's for not only watching our stuff, but for interacting, because it shows us that you really enjoy what we're putting on. Because it's one thing to actually like make the video and upload. It's another thing entirely to know that people actually enjoy what you're putting out.
That's a good way of putting it. You know, we're the Comics League, not just Jared and I or people that come on. Like, you know, everyone that comes and watches us, we're all part of the league. You know, we're the Comics League, all of us.
That's why I call it the Comics League. And
that's right.
And that's really the big thing, is that this community that we've been able to really foster and build, it's very humbling, and it's one of those things that it's like something that I will always cherish. And I just thank you guys. And honestly, lad, also this channel wouldn't be half of what it is if you had not been my co-host.
Oh, thanks.
Because I really have a tendency to like give up on things, because it's like because I'm like, I lose interest. But then you kept telling me, oh no, we should do this, we should do this video. Hey, look at all these views that we're getting.
Yeah, I like to look at numbers. I'm a bit obsessive. But I like to point out, you know, like, hey, we could change the thumbnails into this design. I saw someone else doing this. I'm glad I keep you motivated. You know, you rub off on me that energy. Just like, let's keep doing this. Let's keep going. And I'm the sidekick. I'm like, let's do this. We'll keep going. So yeah, it's super awesome, and just so thankful to have everyone, you know, checking out the channel, and we're just gonna keep growing from here. You know, can I say our goal for the channel, like going forward? Our plan is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You know, right now it's
1,000.
1,000. So we're at like 150 now. It's the middle of May. We want to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and I think it's possible. We've been really growing lately, and that'd be super cool just to grow that, you know, the fan base, grow the base, grow the amount of the influence of people checking stuff out. So, and that'd be super cool, because what's so special about that, Jared? Like, why is 1,000?
Because if we get 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch hours, we can do this full time.
Right.
In other words, we can monetize the channel, and then if we monetize the channel and actually get like a good amount of cash flow coming in, we can do this full time.
Right. Like this could be like, you know, we hit that point. The watch time is going to come naturally.
It'll come. That's why we're focusing really with the subscribers, because if we get like, because conceivably, as soon as we reach like, I'd say, like this way, as we grow in subscribers, our watch time and hours will grow significantly. So that's why we're focusing more on subscribers right now. And plus, also, I can actually announce we're going to be doing every Saturday live streams, just hanging out with you guys, talking about like any recent news that came out during the week, or just hanging out, watching and talking about movies.
Yeah, so that's gonna be like a new way for us to engage. Hopefully, I can jump on as well sometimes, and
I'll have a couple of guys on too.
Exactly, you have some of the crew on, and that'd be super cool just to help engage with everyone, just keep things moving along. So that's another way to interact with us now, and that's the goal: 1,000 subscribers, and we can monetize the channel. Because then, if we can make money through advertisements on the videos, then we can spend more time on the channel, because then we can, this can become like a part-time job or even a full-time job eventually.
That's my goal, at least. That'd be really fun.
That'd be super cool. And I'm not sure exactly for myself, but which way I'm heading, but I know that like that'd be super cool just to continue to grow that as well. So that's just like, where we've been, where we are now, where we're heading. So we just hope you guys continue to stick around for the ride and just kind of keep it going. It's super fun, it's really fun.
And then before we log on, I just wanted to say to Wes from Thinking Critical, to Maxfield Von Priestley, to Gabe Eltaeb, to MSK, to Nerdman, to Enosh from Poindexter Lounge, to Nick from Phoenix Press, to Dawson from 4 Nerds, to True 31, to Wes again. Just thank you guys, because honestly, if you guys had not come on, there wouldn't be a Comics League today. Because eventually we would have decided, you know what, let's just call it quits. Without the boost that you guys gave me and this channel, there would be no Comics League.
Right. Yeah, it's really thankful. Oh, and Nerdette's Newstand.
And Nerdette's Newstand, yeah. Sorry.
Of course.
And I also forgot. Thank you to Salty Texas, to let me see, who was I on the live stream on for the 300 stream? There was Salty Texas, Zax, to Nerdporial, to Lord Throth, to all the guys that have come on. Legion for offering like encouragement, to Man of Steel V2 for commenting on all the videos and for being an awesome fan. And finally, there's one person that we definitely have to thank, because without him, we wouldn't have, the Comics League would not have the face. I'm talking about the dude that made the logos and made the Kick Butt website that we put all of our content on, that is in the description of all of our content, and that's our friend Tyler. He's been on a couple of the episodes. He's been on the Star Wars show with me. Comics League would not be is one of the other guys that if it weren't for him, the channel would not be what it is today. So from the both of us, Tyler, thank you so much.
Yeah, Tyler, thanks a lot. He's like our the third wheel, but he's the essential.
He's our mascot. He's
the essential third wheel, because he is keeping our whole bike up, right? Because Jared's always the main, and I'm helping out, but he's just helping out, give some stability, because he's behind the scenes working on the website, doing the thumbnails, some thumbnails for website, helping out with just behind the scenes stuff. So thanks a lot, Tyler.
And thank you for always being there to, like, again, with all the encouragement that you give us all the time. All of you guys either provide the aid when we needed it, or just the motivation when we needed it. So this channel will forever be in your debt. So guys, before we start balling, we're gonna call it. Thank you guys, and let's hope that by Christmas we'll be celebrating 1,000 subscribers.
That'd be super sick. Let's do it.
It can definitely happen. Let me put it. If we keep up with this growth and then even increase that growth, we can do this.
Right. Yeah, let's keep it going. Yeah, thanks, Jared, for leading us through this, for continuing that motivation. We're going to keep motivating each other. Just really, you have that fire for this. So just keep that passion growing, and we're just going to continue to grow the channel.
And remember, I'm going to pull off. I can't believe I'm ever going to do this, but I'm going to quote the Flash. We are Comics League.
Yeah, we are the Comics League.
I have to do that.
We are the Flash.
As soon as you said we're all Comics League, I'm like, okay, I gotta do this.
Oh boy, we are the Iris and Barry. They're the Flash. But okay, all right. Oh boy. Anyway, all right.
We hope you guys will enjoy our coming content. We look very much forward to everything we have planned. So stay heroic, everyone, and we will see you in our next video. Bye bye.
See ya.